Hello, my dear Leos, and welcome to your reading for the month of May. So, first off, I want to take a look at what are the themes for the month of May for my Leos. Okay, so we have deceit, turbulent energy. I'll bring it up closer, don't worry. Just want to get the other one first. There we go. Okay, so themes for the month of May, Leos. We have deceit. I'm getting the energy that this might be self-deceit, where you're choosing one path when you actually want to be going down the other path. We also have toxic. Wow. Deceit and toxic. You're in for a heavy month, Leo. Not gonna lie. I feel like this is going to be shedding old patterns that do not serve you, but it is a decision you're going to have to make on your own for yourself. And like the tempting one is not the good one. The harder one is the one you want to take. But like I said, it's a harder choice to make because it requires sacrifice. It requires sacrificing the toxicity that brought you something you felt you needed. This is going to be a huge transformational month for you, Leos. So if you recognize yourself in having unhealthy patterns you know you should be shedding, but you're choosing not to, this is your reading. All right, so let's take a look. I want to see with the tarot what kind of energies you can expect for the month of May, Leo. What kind of energies can you expect for the month of May? For Leos, month of May, Leos. Energies. For them. All right, so I'm getting this one, this one, this one. No, I'm going to shuffle for the next one. I'm not sure now. Okay, one more card. This one. Okay. All right, so first off, energies to expect. We have the Ace of Swords. So like I said, a new beginning, but a new beginning that's going to come with clarity. Your own clarity on what you want to shed, what you need to shed. You might not want to shed it, but you do need to shed it. So Ace of Swords is about bringing yourself the clarity that you already know. And I'm getting like you probably already know this. You're sovereign in this energy, where in the sense that you already have clarity. You already know what needs to be cut off. You're just choosing not to cut it out I feel like it brings you a certain kind of comfort, even though you know it's not good for you. So probably an addiction of some sort, either weed or alcohol or harder drugs, I don't know. But whatever you're addicted to, it could even be porn. For some of you, I'm getting porn. So whatever is toxic, not good for you, that you're choosing to still put your energy in, that's what we're talking about here. What else? What energies, month of May? We have the Five of Wands. It is going to be a struggle. It is going to be an internal struggle for you, a struggle in the mind with the Ace of Swords. But also like a struggle within your own passions. I feel like whatever it is that you're doing, it brings you in a state where you just feel like so empowered, but you have to be able to bring yourself to that empowered state on your own without needing this whatever specific to your situation. Yeah, definitely struggle. I feel like you are going to be struggling with your own mind to make the right choice for you. So this will be a month where you need to focus on taking good care of yourself. And taking care of ourselves means not indulging in the habits that we have that we know are not good for us. Or choosing to at least start with indulging less. You know, like if you're doing it every day, then at least start saying like, well, today I'm not doing it. And then tomorrow I get a break, I can. Obviously, like if you can just not do it, still continue not doing it, because sometimes it depends on who you are. Some people will be like, okay, I can do this one on, one off, one on, one off, and then two off, one on, two off, one on, and then just keep going like progressively that way. Other people need to cut dry and that's it, because if they go back, they fall back into it and they can't bring themselves back out. So depending on who you are and how your own energy works, like maybe you need to give yourself a step-by-step plan, or maybe you just need to pull the freaking thing out and just be done with it. But again, like I said, this is a choice you need to make for you. Nobody can do it for you. So if you're waiting for someone to come in and save you, that's not going to happen. And you're Leos. I don't feel like you're the type of people who want to be saved by others. I feel like you're the type of people who are just like this burning flame of just like, yeah. And like, like just this, not overconfident, but just, you know, this flashy person who's like, I can do everything on my own. So prove it to yourself by cutting out this shit. All right. What other energies? We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You're resisting your own transformation. For sure. Knight of Pentacles is already the slowest moving knight in the tarot deck, and it's in reverse too. So you're blocking any kind of movement. You don't even want slow movement. You don't even want slow transformation. You just want nothing. You want to be stuck where you're stuck, and you want to stay stuck there, but you also want the benefits of not being stuck there. The truth is you can't have both. You can either choose to stay stuck, or you can choose to move into the energies that you actually want to be moving into, but this requires cutting out what is not good for you, what is not serving you. We also have Judgment. This came up for, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but for Pisces. I'm used to doing pile readings, right? I was like, so I know this card. I've seen it like 2 seconds ago. So yeah, this is indicative of your own transformation, shedding the old to step into the new golden, exactly what you crave and want and need. The you that is more than, you know? And it's interesting to me that in this card, the snake is white, and it's the energy of deceit. You're probably deceiving yourself and thinking that you're okay in the way that you're handling this addiction. The truth is you're not. You're just bullshitting yourself, and you already know this. You already know this, but it's an inner struggle that you're experiencing in choosing to love yourself more than you love this addiction. This is your challenge. Which is a hard challenge when you're addicted to something. Even when you don't, especially when you don't realize that you are addicted. You might not even be aware of your own addictions. You're just doing it out of habit now. And you probably tell yourself, oh, I can quit whenever I want, which is also bullshit. I'm being really like rough with you, Leo, but I feel like this is the energy you need to hear this in. Like, I'm not usually this rough with people. But I feel like you need this shakedown. You need to be told like, hey, come back to your senses. So I'm doing that for you. Please don't hurt me. But yeah, and look at this. Look at the difference. Look at the difference between these snakes. Like, one is all just fucked up and the other is free flowing and ready to go and get where they want to be going. And this is the choice you have to be making for yourself. Do you want to be in this stuck energy where you're just crumpled and dead, or do you want to be the best you can actually be? The best version of yourself. I feel like you're being asked to step into that best version of yourself, but you might have wounds around self-worth that's like, well, you're not really like that. Like, you can't actually be that. Like, you can't be this golden snake. You're this two-headed motherfucker. Now, I don't know why I need to swear so much in your reading, Leos. I'm sorry. Anyways, I feel like this is so straightforward. I'm just straight up going to go into potential challenges that you might be experiencing in the month of May in regards to your situation, Leos. I feel like this is not about dialing yourself down, but about refocusing where you're putting your energy. If some of you were afraid of being like, well, I don't want to dim my light. Like, no, but redirect it to what actually serves you. Serves you, not your addiction. I don't know if this was blocked by the cards I was holding. Okay, so potential challenges in the month of May for Leo. Okay, I got this one and this one. And also this one. Okay. And I'm also getting this one. You're getting a lot of challenges. I'm kind of not surprised. Let's see what we have for you. So first off, let's take a look. We have listening to yourself. Darkness does not always equate to evil. Light does not always bring good. This might be important for you to keep in mind. Like, you might not be seeing your addictions as evil. You might be seeing as good or light. You might be seeing it as light, but it's not necessarily good. And you might be seeing transforming yourself as darkness because it would require a lot of commitment and energy from you to release yourself from this addiction. But you need to be doing this, Leo, for your own good. And again, we have 5, so the energy of change. I feel like if you resist this change, it's going to be forced on you anyways by the universe, because you're just there in your personal journey where you need to love and respect yourself first. All right, next up, we have choices. Yeah, making the right choices for yourself. This is already the energy that we've been picking up on. And again, you have the light and the dark. And we have this person looking towards the light. And this raven is going towards the light. You need to be able to do this for yourself, for your own good. And you can definitely ask for help. Like, you're not alone, Leo. A lot of people struggle with addictions. They're not like a new thing, you know? But there are new ways to help deal and cope with addiction. So seeking out help might be one of the steps that you need to take. Challenges. We also have oath. How is this a challenge for Leo in the month of May? I'm curious. I'm going to just clarify this with my clarifier deck in case I need it. I want to know, how is this oath a challenge for Leos in the month of May? How is the Five of Coin? Kept in the cold, kept outside, isolated, like a beggar. Beggars can't be choosers. Beggars can't be choosers. I feel like this is the energy that's like, oops, sorry about that. That's the energy of this oath card. Beggars can't be choosers as a challenge. I'm gonna leave it here because I feel like it is central to your journey. Beggars can't be choosers. So I feel like you probably come from a difficult family situation, and for some of you, this won't be for everyone, but for some of you, you come from a difficult life situation where you were told, like, this is the only thing we know, this is the only thing we have, so you're going to cope with it, and that's it. Like, I feel you probably weren't someone who was very listened to, and because you weren't listened to, you don't know how to listen to yourself. I feel like you've always felt isolated and cut off, and you never necessarily felt like you had support. But you can find that support if you choose to. Maybe not with your family and friends, but there are people who are there whose job is literally to be there to support people who want to change their life around. And I feel like you do want this, but you're scared of it. I feel like you're scared that it's not going to work and that you're going to fall deeper into addiction. For those of you who are aware of your own addiction, for sure. But then again, these are fears and they're in the mind. So you definitely need to gain control of your own mind before you try to gain control or to change anything else in your life. You need to be sovereign of your own mind first. And you do that by being sober from whatever addiction. Like even porn, if you're watching too much porn, stop. You need to have a clear head. You need to come back to your own energy, your true essence, and not the one that's been tainted by this addiction. All right. Next challenge, we have lust. Yeah, I needed to be talking about porn. There you go, lust. So, and lust can also be the wanting too much of this thing that is perceived to be good. That is perceived to be good, but doesn't necessarily mean that it is. And because we have toxic, like if I really feel like deep down, you know it's not good for you, but you're choosing to ignore it because it brings you temporary pleasure. But, and pleasure in any form, not just sexual. Where was I going with this? I feel like you give in to temptation easily because of this golden carrot of pleasure. But you know, and here's the thing with addictions, like this pleasure that's experienced through it is only ever temporary, and even though like it's strong during, you have no memory of it usually when you wake up. So sure, it's just a temporary phase. Like you can find real pleasure in real life in being sovereign in your own mind and body too. And beggars can't be choosers is just such a dumb phrase because you always have choices. You always have the choice to remain the same or to upgrade and change or even downgrade and change. But ideally we're going upgrade here. But you always have choices. So this idea that you can't choose is really stupid. Not that you're stupid, but like the belief surrounding it is not one worth investing in, is what I should have said. And then we also have strength. Yeah, inner strength, about resilience, about choosing to overcome this distressing addiction. And I say that it's distressing because I'm literally not picking up anything else from your reading, Leo. Like, the focus is entirely on this addicted behavior that needs to change, that wants to change, that you're probably resisting. But you have to find it within yourself to love yourself enough to choose what is best for you long term, not what feels good on the short term. Okay, let's take a look at what wounds could potentially be surfacing in the month of May for Leo. What wounds could potentially be surfacing in the month of May for Leo? I'm gonna kick both. Okay. What potential wounds are surfacing in the month of May for Leo? Okay, there we go. And this one. No, that's not. Okay. Okay, so wounds that are surfacing for Leo in the month of May. We have blame. When we're addicted, it's so easy to put blame on everybody but ourselves. But the truth is that we make the choice to fall back into this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So choose to accept responsibility for your own well-being. This is a message I've been pretty much channeling from the beginning of this reading. You're the only person who can get yourself out of this shit, Leo. You are the only person who can get yourself out. I was going to say you're the only person who's put yourself in there, but for some of you that's true. For some of you, you've been pushed by friends or even by family members. But it's up to you to get yourself out of it. You're the only person. And blame is always just a redirection of energy that we know belongs to us. Like, whenever we blame our outside circumstances, is because we're resisting the truth that we're the one making the choices in our own lives. So we have to see beyond this. We also have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Absolutely. You have to not judge yourself for falling prey to these addictions. Like, addictions they're strong, man. Like, it's not always within our control when we start. And when we start, like, we're so naive. We think, oh, I've got this. Like, it's fine. And eventually time shows us that, no, it's not fine. But like I said, you are the only person who can get yourself out of those decisions by shifting the blame and taking responsibility for it. And also choosing that you want more balance in your life and choosing to put yourself first. I feel like some of you have fell into this because of others, like I was saying, and you feel like because you're still hanging out with these people, you have to partake as well, but you don't. You can always choose to say no. And if people want to judge you for that, well, they're assholes and fuck them. Like, just let them. Who cares? Assholes should not have opinions to begin with because they're just stinky and full of, shit. So whenever you identify an asshole in your life, just don't care about anything they have to say or what they think or whatever. Like, they're just not worth it. All right. We also have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. In this case, you can accomplish getting yourself out of this addiction if you really want to, Leo. You have all the keys that you need, or you know where to find them. It's up to you. It's up to you. No one's going to do it for you. And we also have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love yourself. And we do have this as surfacing wounds. So probably you're seeing success as a really, really hard thing to attain in this particular situation. And that's why it's coming up as a wound. Like, you don't feel you can be successful by doing the proper changes, the changes that you need. I feel like okay, here's what I'm getting. You don't know how to move forward. You don't know how to move out of this energy. And so you feel like you can never be successful at moving out of it. But the truth is that you can just choose to look for solutions instead of always choosing to go back to what you already know. You can do research. You can figure out a plan. You can all do it, but you're choosing not to. And you are the only person keeping yourself from your own success here. So instead of blaming others and blaming life and blaming society and blaming blah, 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 blame yourself. You're the one keeping yourself stuck there. Choose the opposite. Choose to get yourself out, to change, to shift, to want better for yourself. It's on you. It's not on anybody else. It's on you. Nobody can do it for you. Miguel. Even my kitty's agreeing with me. All right. So next I want to take a look. Oh, I skipped this card, these cards completely. It's in the focus of healing, but I want to see energies, potential energies that can help you heal and shift this. Okay, wait, there we go. Potential energies that can help you heal and shift this. Okay, anything else? Heal and shift. No, I feel like that's it for these cards. All right, so first off, we have sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. This is exactly what you need, Leo. Honor yourself and your feelings. Allow yourself to feel all the pent-up emotions that you've pushed back down in your life. I feel like probably because of your upbringing, your beggars can't be choosers environment, you felt like you couldn't stand on your own 2 feet, kind of. Like you've always been dependent on others to do things for you, to bring you the stuff, to like, you've never stood on your own 2 feet. And you're afraid that if you do, people are going to start dropping you and leaving you alone. Like if you choose to be different, you choose to not give in to this addiction, people are going to judge you and leave you behind is what I'm getting. But you know what? If those are the types of people you're surrounding yourself with, choose to surround yourself with better people. If your values don't align with your current surroundings, change your surroundings. Don't wait for other people to change, because you'll be waiting forever. Choose that you want to change and do what is best for you, Leo. Brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. This will be very specific to you. Your idea is divinely guided. So whatever's been going on in the back of your mind that you've been choosing to ignore, that you've been telling yourself you can't possibly pursue, choose to do that instead. Give yourself a chance, Leo. Give yourself a chance to be your own person, to be sovereign within yourself, to make the choices you want to be making for your own benefit. I feel like you've been focusing on wanting to be there for others and you've never actually been there for yourself. This is what needs to shift. Right, so I want to take a look at energies or people that you can call upon to help you in this transformation. What energies or people can help shift? We have Isis. Magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. All right. So this is definitely about your transformation. Magic manifesting. Again, this goes with the brilliant idea card. Whatever you've been thinking that you want to do, but you've been keeping yourself from doing, is what you should be doing. I can't help, some of you are thinking this. Why is she white? Because I'm picking up on it really, really strongly. Why is she white with blue eyes? Egypt is in Africa. What? Anyways, yeah, I feel scatterbrained in your reading, Leo. I feel like I can't focus on one idea, or if I focus on it, like it leaves if I don't do it fast enough. So maybe you have this need to write down your ideas, or to write down what you think might be potential steps forward, just so you don't forget them. I feel like you're very scatterbrained. Some of you anyways. Okay. So we also have Krishna, devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. This will come in, or actually it already is in, because I feel like May is going to be so strong and it's going to kick you in the ass in forcing you to bring about this change if you resist it, that if you choose to do it on your own, you're going to save yourself a lot of problems and a lot of heartbreak. So choose that you want this shift for yourself instead of waiting for the universe to throw you on your ass and force you to make the change. This is your choice to make. So this change is happening whether you want it to or not. And you can do it the easy way by choosing it for yourself and doing it yourself, or you can choose the hard way and inviting the universe to rebalance you for your own sake. But it is a choice you're going to have to make. I feel like you have either already have with you or have access to all the tools that you need for this to become a successful endeavor. But you need to trust yourself, and you need to push yourself to do it for your own sake. You need to love and value yourself, Leo. Love and value yourself, Leo. See, I can say it without stumbling. But I feel this is part of your energy too. You're very hard on yourself whenever you feel like you're stumbling, or whenever you do something that's not perfect, you know? Like, you're giving me Virgo energy in that sense, where you might be a perfectionist, or when you do things and they're not done perfectly, you're really, really hard on yourself. So be gentle, be kind, be loving with yourself, Leo. You should be your own strongest supporter. Stop being everybody else's cheerleader and be your own, is a message I'm getting. This guy too. I didn't even speak about this. This is advice from Spirit for you, Leo, for the month of May. Yeah, I feel so scatterbrained in your reading. Like, I'm just doing things automatically without even being aware that I'm doing them. And this is probably has to do with your addiction. You're probably just, it's so automatic for you that you're not even aware you're doing it. You're just kind of doing it and then realizing, oh, I'm in the process of doing this. But when you do realize that, you can tell yourself, do I actually want to be doing this? And instead of following like that addicted feeling, that is the first one that's going to come up and be like, yeah, of course you want to do this. Shut that one up, push it aside, and look deep down. Like, do I actually want to be doing this? And then listen internally for the answer you actually want to be giving, the one that's hidden, the one that isn't necessarily loud in your mouth. Well, maybe you speak it too. Maybe you tell yourself like, oh yeah, I want this. And then when the time comes, like, you're like, yeah, I don't really want this, but I'm not speaking up about it because I've already said that I wanted it. And now, like, what am I going to look like? I'm going to look like a fool if I start saying like, I want to change this. Like, no, Leo, just because you say one thing doesn't mean you have to do it. Like, we're allowed to change our minds. We're allowed to change our opinions. We're allowed to change everything about ourselves if we feel called to, if we want to. So start being nicer to yourself, for sure. Don't be so hard on yourself, and don't let fear dictate your decisions. So advice from Spirit. We have, it's time to release negativity, this addiction, the way you think about yourself, the way you talk about yourself. We also have a time to give rather than take. So some of you, your addiction might be like very demanding on others around you, but you're not realizing it because you're like in the throes of addiction when it happens. So maybe it's time for you to take a step back and look at how you are actually hurting everybody around you by being in this energy, by choosing continuously to repeat this energy. We also have the energy is gaining momentum. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, it's going to be kind of a make it or break it type of deal, where if you choose to not do this for yourself, that energy is still gaining momentum, and the universe is going to slam into your face and be like, enough. But also the energy of you choosing yourself will gain momentum when you invest in it, is also a message I'm getting. And then finally we have step out of your comfort zone. Your addiction is your comfort zone. Don't use addiction to comfort yourself. It's a deal with the devil that you're doing here, because it keeps you a slave to it. You need the fix. You need this. You just need no, you don't need that. You need to love and take care of yourself. These are hard energies to navigate, Leo, for sure, but I know you're capable of doing that. And clearly you needed like this tough love talk too, because otherwise I wouldn't be channeling this way. So yeah, I want to take a look at some closing messages for you, Leo, to help you on your path in the month of May. And this one too. Okay, this one too. And also this one. Okay. No more. So let's take a look. All right. So we have, I choose my unique path to joy. I choose my unique path to joy. It's like I can't find the words to say this in another way, because this is like said perfectly. You need to be the one to choose. And unique in this case could be you're going to walk this path alone for a while, and that's okay. Sometimes we need to be alone to be able to really see the beauty of life, the beauty in the darkness. And it says, no one can create in your experience, for no one can control where you direct your thought. On the path to your happiness, you will discover all you want to be, do, or have. Yes, and this is only done when your mind is not clouded by, you know, your addictions. When your mind is clear. So I feel like mornings might be the best time for you to start working on this energy, because I feel like your addiction is usually done like in the nighttime, in secret, hidden. I am a physical extension of creative, non-physical energy. You are so much more than the physical body you have come to know as you. You are source energy, and you can always come back to this energy, to the truth of who you are. Because I feel like you don't feel good in this energy, but you're not letting yourself feel how badly this feels, because it's all you know. It's all you've ever known from your family or your friends. You're focused on the leading edge of thought. And you are focused on the leading edge of thought. In this powerful now, you hold the key to allowing the source that is you to flow. The better you feel, the more you're allowing that connection. Exactly. So you need to choose to feel good, and to feel good on your own naturally, without the help of whatever addiction you're struggling with. The universe knows me, and the universe adores me. If you will allow it, you will feel the love that flows to you and through you. You're always seen, always understood, and always loved. This energy of the Five of Pentacles, of being kept in the dark. The beggars can't be choosers. It's bullshit. You can be chooser by choosing for yourself what is best for you, but also choosing or realizing that your thoughts dictate your energy. The energy that you're going to be in. What you focus on is what you bring more of. So if you focus only on this addiction, you're going to bring more of it. But like I said, like this feels to me like a situation where you're either going to be, you're either going to successfully shift on your own, or you're going to get a huge kick in the butt from the universe to help you along. All right, we also have whatever abundance I seek is mine. It is law. Whatever I desire and then allow, I must experience. There is no exception to that. As I hold myself in vibrational alignment with my own desire, I will experience in all ways the fulfillment of that desire. So yeah, like I said, where you put your focus is what's going to be, is what's going to bring more of that within. Overall, Scorpio, I don't know why I was gonna, because of this. Leo, I feel like you have got this, but it's not going to be an easy got this. It's going to be work every day on it, multiple times a day, got this. It's this energy of commitment. You have to make this commitment to yourself that you want change. Yeah. All right, so I want to close off this reading with little affirmators of words that you can use, that you can just, affirmations that you can use, that you can just say daily or whenever you're struggling, that can just help you out with this situation. So affirmators for Leo in the month of May, when they're going to be hit with their challenges. We have, when the world says you can't, I say, fucking watch me. So again, your world might be like, oh, you know, this is our normal, like everybody does this, so you're one of us, you're gonna be doing this too. You can say no to that, and you can, and I feel like you will. But again, it's up to you, Leo, to stand up for yourself. Be your own goddamn light in the dark, which I feel like I've said this before, you're the light in the darkness for other people, but you need to be the one for yourself. Okay. Positive vibes only. Fuck negativity. Absolutely. These people that are talking trash to you, put them in the garbage where they belong, okay? If they cannot support you in your transformative process, they don't deserve to be there when you are transformed. We also have get up, show up, and show the world you're a fucking legend. And you are. You can be, Leo. When you love yourself enough to allow yourself to be in this energy of legend doing. My future is a golden, sparkly explosion of fucking awesomeness. So definitely, when you choose to do right by you, you're going to open up. You're going to open up this golden future for yourself. And this is the energy you want to be in. But you have to choose to make those changes for yourself. All right, I had another one, but now I lost it. So let's see. I guess not. Okay, so I'm going to leave your reading here, Leo. If you have any questions, comments, whatever you want to share with me, your journey, maybe I can give you a little push to get you started, some advice, or if you just want to confide, that's fine too. Whatever floats your boat. If this has resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever floats your boat again. I feel like I'm getting this restless energy, or like this energy of nerves. You're very nervous in the face of all this, and that's okay. Allow yourself to feel your nerves, but don't let them control you. It's okay to be nervous sometimes when we're facing like a big decision and big changes. That's just normal. But allow yourself to shed the old and to shine as the new powerful being that you really are. It's time for you to stop dimming your light to fit in, Leo. It's time for you to shine. All right, so I'm going to leave this here. Thank you so much for watching and being here with me and letting me read the cards for you. And yeah, I hope to see you again on my channel. Take care. Bye.